Hey Buzz, how are you feeling today?
Oh, hey, I don't feel very well. I have a headache.
Oh no, Buzz. Here, put this tablet in water and drink it all. It will make you feel better.
Wow, thanks. Hopefully it does make me feel better.
What happens when Buzz puts the tablet into the water?
To look at what happens when Buzz puts the headache tablet in water, we need to understand a bit more about particles. Everything is made up of small particles, even us. We will use these coloured counters to represent solids, liquids and gases. But in real life, particles are so small we can't see them with the naked eye. The colours we will use may not be the real colour of the particles. It's just for demonstration purposes.
Particles have different levels of attraction to each other, which determines whether they are a solid, liquid or gas. Solids are made up of tightly packed particles which have a strong attraction to each other. Solids hold their shape and the particles stay in place and vibrate. Liquids are made up of particles with a looser bond or a weaker attraction. These particles can slide past one another and liquids can take the shape of whatever container they are in.
Gases are made up of particles that have a very weak attraction to each other, which means the particles bounce off one another and are very spread out. They have high amounts of energy and can be very hard or impossible to see. The more energy the particle has means the bonds of attraction are weaker. Wow, that's interesting, but that still hasn't answered my question.
Okay, Buzz, we're getting there. So let's have a look at the particles in this situation. Our tablet, represented by the yellow counters, is a solid. This means its particles are packed tightly together and stay in place. Buzz's border is represented by the blue counters. Its particles are sliding past one another and hold the shape of the glass.
There is one more state of matter that we will see later, which is gas. This will be represented by the red counters. It's important to remember that these counters aren't actually what these particles look like in real life, as they have been made bigger so we can see what's happening.
When Buzz adds the headache tablet to the water, a few things happen. The tablet itself is made up of citric acid, baking soda and headache powder. When the tablet is added to water, a chemical reaction occurs between the water, the citric acid and the baking soda. You can see this happening by bubbles forming in the water. The bubbles are made up of carbon dioxide gas. This process is called effervescence.
After the headache tablet has interacted with the water, the medicine has broken down, leaving the bubbles and very tiny solid particles that aren't easily visible once the tablet has dissolved.
So now the tablet has dissolved and has left each of the states of matter: solid, the small particles of tablet; liquid, the water; and gas, created from the citric acid and bicarb soda reacting with the water. And that's it.
Wow, there you go. Thanks for that. I feel so much better. To infinity and beyond.